Well, hello everyone and welcome back for the 24-25 season of South Florida Football Academy's Boys 2009 Division, or U16. We are coming to you from Plantation, Florida, where we're going to see a scrimmage against Plantation FC, one of our local rivals here. And it's going to be a mix of both MLS Next and NAL, as the new coach, Coach Jared Ray, looks to form the two teams for this upcoming season. So this is going to be a little bit of a match here today, as heat is playing a factor. It's currently 90 degrees, probably about 95 on the AstroTurf, and it's going to be a heck of a battle. We're going to bring you all the highlights from this match, just the highlights only. Not going to go too in depth. We're going to try to get you familiar with the players as we become familiar with themselves, and we're going to already apologize if we mispronounce any names. As we get to know the pronunciations, we'll get better as the season goes on, we promise. But here as boys warm up, we're going to be getting started in just a few moments. Stick around. All right, kickoff about to go here. South Florida taking first possession. John passing to Big John. Back to Santi, the new keeper. And over to Alexis, new center back. John receives the ball from Alexis. He passes back, looking over to his left. There's Pedro at left back, as playing it safely back to Big John, as John goes forward onto the right side. South Florida playing conservatively here. Plantation trying to press the ball a little bit. John passing over to Matthew. Matthew into Nico. Nico to Marino, but can't get the connection. Nico comes away with the ball. John intervenes there. Referee says play on, and a nice ball played into space, but not enough space, as Pedro's going to easily pick up that ball. And plays safely back to the keeper, Santi, who then plays it across to John. South Florida taking their time, trying to find the openings as Plantation starts to close down the spaces a little bit here, putting a little bit more pressure on the players, as Pedro plays this one across the middle to Mateo. Mateo back to John. Now John looking around, utilizing his space. Tries to play it over to Matthew. Ends up coming away with the ball. Plays it back to Matthew. Matthew now up the field to Marino. Marino with some space to run here. He puts it out in front of Nico. Nico looking ahead, puts it into space for Marino, but can't find him, and it's going to be out into touch for the first throw-in. Long run ahead here for play. All right, ball is in. Bouncing around. Nico comes away with it. Nico playing the ball way over to the right side. He's got Marino. Marino with space to run. Brandt making a run, but he is currently off sides. Marino plays the ball across. He finds Brandt. Brandt at the top of the box looking for some space to shoot. Gets it poked away. Ball played out to Mateo. Mateo back to Nico. Nico with a nice move there to create some space. Gets the ball over to Brandt. Brandt with a lovely back heel back to Matthew. Matthew playing it across to Mateo. And Mateo bringing it over to Alexis. South Florida switching the side a little bit here, trying to find some spaces. Pedro tries to play it back into Mateo, but unfortunately finds a Plantation player. But Joaquin there to poke this one free. Joaquin is making a run, and Joaquin pokes it free, takes a shot, and it's in the goal. 1-0 South Florida Football Academy. First goal of this preseason, I guess you could call it. The 24-25. Joaquin has opened his account in this match, and he gets the congratulations of all of his teammates. As we take another look, he's holding his knee. Hopefully he's not hurt too badly, but there was a nice run by Joaquin to make something out of nothing there and give South Florida the lead. As you take another look, he pokes this ball up. 46 is giving chase, and Joaquin just turns on the jets here, pokes the ball, gets control, sees the keeper's out of position, and just puts it over him. He gets a finger to it, but not enough to deflect the ball away from the goal, and it's 1-0. Oh, Matthew's on the run here. Oh, Plantation player trying to get in front of him. Matthew cuts him off, and Plantation player takes a fall. As Matthew plays this one back to Santi. Santi back to Matthew. Matthew to Big John. Big John back to Matthew, who's got a little bit of space on the sideline here. He plays a long ball up the field looking for Brandt, and he finds him. But unfortunately, it's going to be offside. Ball played into the middle to Nico. Nico playing it out to Pedro. Pedro with some footwork here to get around the Plantation player. Another Plantation player, and draws the foul. Wow. 46 having a rough day against the South Florida offense. As Mateo plays this one over to John. John with time on the ball, not receiving much pressure, able to play this ball in the space for Matthew. Matthew now on the trot, plays the ball into the box. Brandt gets ahead to it, but it's not a goal, and it's Brandt on the throw-in. Gets it into Matthew. Matthew takes one off the arm. Referee says play on. Gets it over to Marino. Marino trying to play inside and draws the foul. We're going to have the first free kick of the match here. All right, Mateo standing over the ball will take the first free kick as Plantation organizes their wall and the referee gives them some instructions. We'll see what we're going to do here. Mateo with the shot. Oh, goalie keeper takes a touch to put that one over the bar. That was a close one. Plantation with possession of the ball, puts it long and into the box. They have a player waiting. Alexis doing his best to defend. Santi off his line and covers it up tighter than a lid on a pickle jar. Rolling it out. Plantation with the ball here, playing it across. Easily dealt with by Alexis. Pedro now getting ahead to it. It's good awareness to see Nico there. Nico with another nice move. Plays it across to Mateo. Mateo back to John. Good ball movement here by South Florida as they open up the field. John with a nice ball up the field. Gets it to Joaquin. Joaquin takes a hit there. No foul called. And a slide tackle from Plantation. Plantation in possession on their half of the field. They're looking long. They got number 11 making the sprint down the right side. But Pedro, number 23, is going to get there. And he is going to shield this ball until it's comfortably out of bounds. Pedro, the left footer, playing great at left back today. Matthew looking for the throw-in, finds Marino in the back. Marino playing it across wisely to Alexis. Alexis, plenty of time, plays a nice ball up the field for Pedro. Pedro giving chase. He's able to poke that ball free into space for Joaquin. And oh, what a tackle from behind. And we're not going to get a foul on that. How is that possible? South Florida trying to find some space here. Brandt on the ball. Gets over to Mateo. Mateo with a nice dribble through the middle. Oh, it gets poked free. John's going to get there. John with a nice slide tackle to break up that play. He gets it to Nico. Nico trying to find someone to get the ball to and draws the foul. So free kick for South Florida coming up on pure hustle from the midfield. Ball out to Alexis. Alexis over to Pedro. Has been most of the game. Pedro playing it up to Mateo. Mateo, got himself in a little bit of trouble there. Fighting for the ball. Oh, and that is going to be a foul. And it looks like a yellow card for Mateo. Don't necessarily know if that was called. All right, after the foul, John's going to look to take it quickly here. Plays it over to Marino on the right side. Marino into Nico. Nico couldn't get a real good touch on it. Plantation recovers it into the middle of the field. Number 11 looking for the through ball. Cut out by Alexis, who plays it over to Nico. Nico now over to Alexis. Alexis over to Pedro. Finding that space on the left side. Oh, Pedro trying with the ball to Joaquin. Can't get it there. John with a tackle. And Plantation looking to take the free kick quickly. Finds a player on the right side. Pedro looking to close him down. 46 from Plantation plays it into the box. He's got a player there. Shot. Blocked by Santi. He pushes it out to the right side. Plantation have it again. Shot again. This one's going to go wide of the goal. Joaquin with the ball. Looking to make something happen. Decides to play it back to Alexis. Alexis now with his head up and plenty of time on the ball. He's going to play it over to Pedro. Pedro back into Alexis. Alexis over to Joaquin or Mateo. Mateo ends up taking it. Now he gives it to Joaquin. Joaquin with a shot, but it's handled by the keeper. Alexis on the ball now. Plays it over to Pedro. Pedro with a lot of space. Getting closed down quickly, though. And plays this one over to John. Plantation showing signs of fatigue here. Not chasing the ball as well as they have been. John plays this one long and up the field. He's got Joaquin. Plantation quickly getting back. 4 players in front of Joaquin. He plays it over to Matthew. Matthew now on the ball, looking into the box. Plays it up and over. He's got Brandt inside, but Plantation able to kick it away for a corner to South Florida. All right, Plantation now on the ball, dribbling up the left sideline. Matthew is there. He pokes it free. Matthew on the run, gets it over to Brandt. Brandt now, he's got some space. He's getting pulled by his shirt. No foul call by the referee. Brandt's still in possession. He plays it across to Mateo. Mateo takes a touch. He loses it to Plantation, but here comes Nico. Nico now on the ball, gets it away. Nico now with 2 defenders in front of him. splits the two, goes inside, cuts out to the 18-yard line, and then takes a shot. The keeper has a tough time dealing with it, and Plantation kicks it safe. All right, Marino on the ball, dribbling in. Plantation finally coming out to confront him, plays the ball inside to Brandt. Brandt sees his run. Marino now back on the ball, shot, blocked by the keeper. Nice run by Marino. Santi playing the ball over to John. John with a couple of defenders in front of him, turns the ball back, splits the two defenders, gets through that trouble, plays it over to Marino. Marino now trying to get it up to Matthew Buchanan. All right, ball over to Brandon. Brandon over to Gio. Gio down the line. He's got Saul. Saul plays a nice little nutmeg, but then pays for it, but gets the foul. And it's going to be South Florida ball. Franco now on the ball, plays it back to Diego. Diego getting pressure from Plantation. He plays a nice ball up through the middle, finds Saul. Saul forced to play it back to Brandon. Brandon bringing it forward. Brandon going to take a shot here, but it's over the net and out for a goal kick. Gio on the throw-in. He's looking for Christian. He finds him. Christian now on the ball, getting knocked down. Oh, he tries to leg sweep the ball away. Can't do it. Plantation now got their head up. They're trying to get on the charge. Matt Hansen able to knock that ball down with his head. Franco now gets there. And the ball's still in play. Carter comes and takes it away. Franco with a back heel, but it can't get it done. Still fighting for the ball. Fighting off three Plantation defenders. Able to win it back. And they play it back to Matt, who then plays it over to Brandon. Brandon now, with time and space, plays this ball long and into the area for Saul, who is all alone one-on-one with the keeper. He chips the keeper, and it's a goal for South Florida, who are now at 2-0 in this scrimmage and Plantation. Wow, what a move, what a play by Saul and Brandon to give South Florida a 2-goal lead as we take another look here. Brandon with lots of time. And look at the infinite amount of space Saul has here to just get on this ball, set himself, and bloop, right over the keeper who is powerless to do anything about it. And it's in the back of the net for 2-0. All right, Plantation, after winning their foul, is lining up to take this free kick. Referee giving instructions to the wall, the South Florida wall, consisting of Matt Hansen, Gio, Diego, and Carter, the biggest players on the field, I'd say, easily. As they await the Plantation free kick, the referee just doesn't seem to be satisfied with how Franco is matching up with his mark. And here's the shot into the wall. Another shot, and it's way over the net. Gio being the big blocker on that one, but he paid the price. He's going to take a minute and gather himself, but way to block the shot. All right, Nico on the ball here. He's playing it back to Diego. Diego, again, plenty of time on the ball. Plays this one long. It is deflected by Plantation, but Franco finds it in the midfield. He plays a nice ball through to Christian with a nice little flick to Joaquin, who gets it back to Christian. Christian across to Saul. Saul back to the middle for Nico. And Nico with a nice little touch there. And a shot. Oh, right at the keeper. But man, what ball movement there. Keeper rolls it out. Plantation. Oh, that's a bad giveaway in the middle. Christian's still there. Christian has a player with him. Step over. Pass over to Saul. Puts it wide of the net. Carter receiving the ball here on the left side. Tries to play it up the field. Plantation intercepts. Carter able to win it back. And now he's going to go for a run. He's just going to go for a jaunt down the left sideline. Passes the ball up for Christian. Christian comes away with it, shot blocked by the Plantation keeper. It finds its way to Joaquin's feet. Joaquin trying to dance around. He's looking for Franco. He's got him. Franco into Saul again. Saul chips it over. Oh, Christian gets a head to it, but it's going to go over the goal. A little bit of pressure here as the ball is played back to Steven. Steven playing it over to Diego. But now Plantation looks to be tuckered out as South Florida is just passing where they want, when they want. As Brandon puts this ball into space. Beautiful ball again by Brandon up to Joaquin. Joaquin with yards of space. Nobody's even coming near him. He fakes the goalie and puts it in. And it is now 3-0 South Florida on what can only be seen as tired legs from Plantation, not able to keep up with the South Florida speedster, Joaquin. Good job, great shot, good goal. South Florida 3-0. And we'll take another look here. As you can see, Joaquin just with yards of space. Closest defender, he's at least 3 yards behind him. And he just separates himself there. Good job by Christian to hold off the one defender. Goalkeeper gets faked. And it's nothing but the back cheek of the net for Joaquin. 3-0, South Florida. Ball playing back to Diego. Diego into the middle to Nico. Nico looking around. Plays it through. Oh, ball taken by Plantation, but not too far as Brandon able to pick that one up. Plays it over to Gio. Gio seeing the run of Nico. Plays it right in front of him. Nico off to the races now. Holding off that Plantation defender. He's able to get around him and plays the ball into the middle to Christian. Christian one-on-one shot. Oh, and it just goes wide. But man, what a play by South Florida. All right, Plantation on the ball here coming out of the back. No pressure yet from South Florida. Now that they released, here comes the pressure. Gio able to get a foot to it and puts a nice right foot to it to get to Brandon. Brandon again, plenty of time. No real pressure here from Plantation. They're just close, but they're not close enough. As this ball's played over to Carter. Carter back to Brandon. Brandon looking around. He sees Franco making a run, but decides to play it back to Diego. Diego with a lot of space, able to bring it up to the middle. And he puts this ball over the top, hits Christian. Christian one-on-one yet again. Cuts inside, goes inside again. He's got Saul. He's still with the defender in front of him. He's looking around. Man, Plantation just doesn't want to seem to take the ball. As Christian played this one back to Gio. Gio back to Christian, who's going to go at him again. Nice cut inside. Oh, he wins that one. And Nico tries to get the shot off, but can't do it. All right, ball again. It's going to come down the left sideline here. Gio looks like he's going to get to it. He's trying to shield the Plantation player. Plantation player gets a foot to it. Able to get it out into space for 45. Gio giving chase. Gio's going to, he slide tackle. What a slide tackle. That may have just saved a clean sheet as the Plantation striker was within distance of the goal. Steven backing up, trying to cover his space. But it looked like Matt Hansen and Gio were going to get there. But Gio with a nice slide tackle from behind to get all ball. All right, ball in the middle of the field now. Christian trying to break it free. John is able to break it loose. Franco picks it up. He plays it over the right side where Saul is, who plays a ball diagonal across the Brandt, who is there. And he's charging in on goal. He's taking a shot. Goalie deflects. Ball comes back out to the top of the box. Plantation's going to recover. They're going to play it up the field. Brandon is there. Brandon with a nice little step over, reversing his field, and is going to draw the foul. Wow. Plantation picking it up, putting it down. And Diego there taking it quickly as Brandon is wide open on the left side. He's going to charge in again. He takes another shot. Oh, deflected again once more by the Plantation goalie. Plantation, how many lives do they have here? Trying to desperately prevent another goal from going in from South Florida. Matt Hansen there to bring that ball down. He collects it once again. He's got his head up, plays the ball into the middle where Saul is just waiting all by himself as he has most of the game. Just toying with the Plantation defender at this point as he waits for support in the form of Brandon, who then plays it over to Gio. Gio now looking at the field. He plays it across. He plays it into Franco. Franco to Christian. Christian again. 3 Plantation defenders able to get it over to Saul. Saul looking into the box. Plays the cross. Oh, deflected off a Plantation player, but it looks like we have a foul in the box. And the referee is signaling for a penalty. Yeah, I believe it's going to be an obstruction and a yellow card for the Plantation player as he grabbed Christian and pulled him to the ground in the box. Christian lining up to take the penalty. Referee's final instructions. Goalkeeper pacing in his between the sticks as Christian waits patiently. Christian having numerous shots today. He'd love to put this one in the back of the net. And he goes right, and it is in the back of the net. Keeper went to his right. Christian went opposite post. And an easy penalty to make it 4-0 South Florida as they are clearly dominating this scrimmage. Take another look here. You can see the Plantation goalie. It has to basically guess here. It's such a close distance. He just guesses the wrong way, but I don't even think it would have mattered as Christian had buried that one in the right corner. All right, ball bouncing in the middle of the field. Franco there. He's going to play it back to Matt Hansen, who allows it to go back to the keeper, Steven. Steven, a little bit of pressure in front of him, but able to safely play it over to the left side. Hansen up to Carter. Carter able to poke that one free. Hansen again getting it over to Brandon. Brandon, who's just been everywhere today, plays it up to, can't tell here, I think it's Franco. Yeah, it is. Franco in a little bit of trouble, but able to maintain possession of the ball, and they get it over to Carter. Plantation turnover again, but Brandon finds it once more. Brandon now playing it over to Brant, who's got nothing but grass in front of him, or AstroTurf, however you want to look at it. It's just a lot of green. Now Christian on the ball. Christian one-on-one with the player. Nice little turn inside. Plays it over to John. John, looking over to his right, finds Saul. Saul now, one-on-one, takes the shot. Oh, and it's just over. He was looking for that curling effort to the right corner. All right, ball's down. Matt Hansen stands over, plays it back across. Diego's going to take a touch forward. Why not? There is no pressure, and plays a nice long ball up the left side of the field. Matthew is there, and he is running, and he puts the ball out in front of him. He's going to pop this one over, and there is Christian just waiting, and he puts the ball in the back of the net. It's going to be 5-0. As we take another look, Diego with lots of time plays a beautiful diagonal ball to the running Matthew, and Matthew just able to play that ball out in front of him, and just looks across to see Christian with his arm up, plays his ball up and over, and I don't even know if Christian needed to hit this one, as it looked like it was spinning into the net, but hey, why not take the brace? And that will just about do it here. I hope you enjoyed watching the highlights as much as I have, and it brings promise to the season to come. Although the scoreboard was 5-0, Plantation did put forth a valiant effort. I'm sure that the heat and turf did not help matters. But at the end of the day, 5-0 South Florida winners. Click like and subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you next time. This has been Mad About Soccer, bringing you the best. Have a great day.